Okay everyone, tonight we have a big one. The signal for XRP to break out is here, and I've got you covered. I'm going to show you why this is the confirmation that everyone in the XRP army has been waiting for. But let's have some fun first before we get to the charts. Let me give you a little puzzle that will stump most people. Then we break down Michael Saylor's big live TV prediction, Ripple swell lineup with the head of crypto at the CME group, and most importantly, the data that shows why XRP has always risen before a big event. Should you own XRP, this video might change how you see the next few weeks. Lock in. You'll understand why the breakout could be the start of something big by the end. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. Please help me. If you're new, please click the subscribe button when you come back. I also want to thank all of you who keep coming back. Please do me a favor and give that thumbs up. Just click the join button below all of my videos if you want to become a channel member. Those of you who are in my Patreon group will not have to see ads, and you will also get some extra TA tomorrow. So let's get right to it. Prices, take a look. Today hasn't changed that much. The day hasn't been very busy. You can see the last 24 hours. Most coins are moving around 1% between green and red. I want to make sure we cover everything, so let's get to the information. 10,000 Ethereum, 4,274 XRP, $2.81. Let's go now. Let's have fun first. Okay, don't be afraid to shrug. Move them forward, stretch your body, look at the board. You can see the picture. You can see that the numbers are all lined up with the months, right? It looks fine at first glance, but here's the catch. There is a mistake. It's right there in plain sight. It doesn't make sense. If you try to use crypto with Bitcoin, it will fail. It doesn't make sense, does it? Why do I need to show you this? Because the only thing that sets a genius investor apart from the average investor is their ability to spot mistakes and hidden information. In the same way that most people missed the XRP breakout signals in the past, while those who paid attention piled on early. Remember this, because the market is giving us one of those moments that is hidden from plain sight right now. Also, please leave the mistake in the comments and let me know if you find it. And this is Michael Saylor. Now it's time to bring out the big guns. Saylor just said on CNBC that Bitcoin will grow by 30% every year for the next 20 years. And don't you get it? Figure it out. That's getting more and more ridiculous. But think about this. Now is the time to think like someone who owns XRP. People will want to buy Bitcoin if these kinds of calls take over the news. Where does that money go after that? Into XRP and other useful assets that can move value instead of just storing it. Saylor is out here shining a light on Bitcoin's 20-year path, but the real bet is on XRP making its breakout this cycle. This is the reason why the XRP charts we're seeing now are even more important. When we talk about signals, guess what? Ripple just got a big boost in credibility right before swell. And take a quick look at Saylor. Is it possible to have too much Bitcoin? Like, what if you had it all? I don't think we'll get everything. I don't think that 3 to 5 or 3 to 7% is too much. BlackRock has lost its mind. I just want to know if you would actually want to own all of it if you had the chance. Well, you know, when we first started, we only had $10,000 in Bitcoin. It's now worth more than $100,000, and 97% of it is worth 10 times that much. It's not us. Someone else has it. So it's a matter of fact. We're making money off of this and giving it more power. I just want to know if the behavior would change if you owned everything. We wouldn't want to own everything, that's for sure. We want everyone to get their share. It's good that 160 companies are making money off of Bitcoin on the public market, up from about 60 last year. The Bitcoin treasury movement is really taking off now, and firms such as SmarterWeb in the UK, Capital B in France, MetaPlanet in Japan, and more. Then there are a lot of them in the US, and Anthony Pompliano's business, you know, and 21 are all making money. The main idea is that I take digital capital and give out digital credit. A digital credit instrument can have a longer term or better performance. With Stretch, we're giving you a 9% dividend yield. The 4.2% dividend yield on the average money market. Never give a bond backed by real estate that has a 9% yield. No one would ever want to do that. We've heard enough. Here's what we call the one-man Bitcoin armor, right? We check how Bitcoin is doing and ask Kraut to make sure this information is correct. I don't think Bitcoin goes up by 30% every year. At least not yet. He does believe that things are moving forward, though. Then this investor in digital assets told us to drop the interview. This is Giovanni from the CME group. I'm in charge of all cryptocurrency products around the world. They'll be at swell. Take a moment to think about that, okay? CME isn't just any old crypto store. They are one of the world's largest exchanges for derivatives. There is no noise when Wall Street infrastructure guys show up to Ripple events. That's where you stand. These people don't waste time. They're there because they think Ripple will become a major player in liquidity and cross-border settlements. Because Swell is already pulling in CME, this is the start of the fireworks. You can be sure that news will soon come out that will shock the markets. And we know what happens when that buzz grows from the past. Let's talk about the Swell effect now. The 100% pre-pump is what we want to talk about. Pay close attention to this part because it could make or break this cycle for you. It's very easy to see how XRP moves during Ripple Swell conferences. And I got the bills. Let's go. X fell, everything broke down. Okay, XRP went up almost 200% when I first got involved in 2017 before swell. Why? There is a lot of talk and excitement about Ripple's ecosystem's first big push. 2018, Bill Clinton was the main speaker, and in just a few weeks, XRP went up over 100%. Then there was the old dump, old buy the rumor, sell the news. Yes, 2019 and 2020 are wildcard years. Since virtual events aren't meant to hurt, there aren't any bumps or pumps. It was like there was no energy. Still, we know what took place in 2019 and 2020, right? 2023 and 2024. Back to events in person makes a really nice noise. XRP pre-pumps by 100% again before it cools down. But I'd like to take you back to the years 2017 and 2018. Why? Don't forget that swell happened in October of that year. October is what we call it, right? 2017 and 2018 were bull run years.